All right, let's talk about it. Those small, super common phrasing mistakes that can totally trip you up and make you sound a little less fluent than you really are. You'd be surprised what a big difference one little slip-up can make.
So, you know what? I'm going to put myself on the spot. I'm challenging myself to get through this entire explainer without making a single one of these common mistakes. Let's see if I can do it. And hey, we'll dive into all the most common errors along the way.
But this isn't just about dodging mistakes. It's really about how using natural phrasing can totally change how confident you feel. Real mastery isn't about memorizing a bunch of big, fancy words. It's about being able to communicate clearly without even thinking about it.
And it really all boils down to this simple idea. When your phrasing just sounds right, people get what you're saying instantly. There's none of that awkward pausing or confusion. It's that smooth, seamless flow that really skyrockets your confidence.
Okay, first up, let's tackle a classic trap, direct translation. This is what happens when your brain is thinking in one language, but your mouth is speaking English. It makes perfect sense in your head, but to a native speaker, it can sound, well, a little off.
Here we go, a perfect example. Let's coffee meet up. I bet that's a direct, word-for-word translation from a lot of languages. But in English, we need that little connector. The verb is meet up, and we're doing it for coffee. It's such a small tweak, but it completely transforms the sentence.
Now, what's so interesting about this one is that technically, I'm hungry, yes I am, is grammatically correct. But you will literally never hear a native speaker say that. It just sounds so stiff, maybe like something out of an old movie. Natural English is all about getting straight to the point. I'm hungry. That's it. Oh, this one is a biggie. It's one of those tiny details that's part politeness, part grammar, but it makes a massive difference in how fluent you sound. The rule here is super simple. You always put the other person first. It's always my friend and I, my boss and I, heck, even my dog and I.
Okay, ready to level up? Now we're getting into the mistakes that are so common, you'll actually hear native speakers make them all the time. But trust me, when you master these, you are really going to stand out from the crowd.
I am sure you have heard between you and I absolutely everywhere. On TV, in meetings, everywhere. It just sounds kind of sophisticated, doesn't it? Well, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It's wrong. This is one of the most widespread mistakes, and the fix is unbelievably easy. And here's the simple why behind it. The word between is a preposition, and there's a golden rule in English. After a preposition, words like for, with, or to, you always have to use an object pronoun. That means it has to be me, not I. That's why we say between you and me, or a present for him, or go with us. And here's another classic that's so easy to fall for. Words like better, worse, or faster are already comparatives. Think of it like they already have the word more baked right into their meaning. So adding another more is just redundant. Things are getting better, not more better. All right, deep breaths. It is time for the final boss of phrasing mistakes. This is the one that really separates the pros from the masters. So, are you ready to finally conquer affect versus effect?
Now, seriously, just take a second here. Do you feel 100% confident you know exactly when to use each one? If not, don't worry at all. Most people find this one tricky, but we're about to make it crystal clear right now.
Okay, here's the secret. Effect, with an A, is for action. It's the verb, it's the doing word that influences or changes something. Then you have effect with an E, which is for the end result. It's the noun, the consequence of that action. Let's see it in action. The rainy weather did something, right? It took action and affected our plans. And the result? The movie had a powerful effect on the audience. Just burn this into your brain. A for action, E for end result. Once you get that, you will never mix them up again. Promise.
So there you have it. We've gone all the way from simple translation mistakes to the legendary affect versus effect showdown. And just remember, the goal here isn't about being perfect all the time. It's about building that rock-solid confidence.
And that's really the main thing to take away from all this. These little changes can have a huge, huge impact. This is not about perfection. It's about clarity, it's about confidence, and it's about truly taking ownership of your English.
Okay, now it's your turn. I want to hear from you. What's one phrasing mistake that you've caught yourself making lately? Go ahead and share it down in the comments. Seriously, this is a judgment-free zone. It's the best way for us all to learn and get better together.
Hey, thank you so much for joining me on this little phrasing challenge. Make sure you keep exploring my other videos to keep leveling up your English. I'll see you in the next one.